You brought up a good point that him and the other guard from Kansas is probably going to be a good backcourt. Probably will. My thing was, or it might not be Stokes, but at least his agent is making it look like it's all more money than it is playing. And if you don't think these agents aren't using bigger schools like Kentucky to drive up the price, you're crazy. Because you got these agents are greedy as hell, and you got family members that are in the kids here too. So if we can utilize any school, we can utilize Kentucky and Duke to drive up the price. Even though I'm going to go freaking, let's say Louisville, I'm already know I'm going to go there, but I'm going to use Kentucky and Duke because they're recruiting me as well. I'm going to try to use them to drive up that price even a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to do it, and an agent's going to do it no matter what. That's their. Let's be real, that's their job.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah.
Shaq doesn't wind up in L.A. without his agent telling him, "Hold on a second, don't sign." I think he was going to sign a 4-year deal for $80 million with the Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And his agent tells him, no, hold on, I can get you this. And then he pulls back and gets him $121 million from the Lakers. You really? And of course, your agent's all about that money too, because he's going to get his cut. So the more the merrier. I mean,
sure. Yeah. The crazy thing about that deal with Shaq, you've probably seen it, but the 30 for 30, this magic moment, him and Penny, I can't remember what role the guy played with the Magic. He still might be with him, but one of the executives that's on there, right? And so he's talking about how they lost him. Like they didn't feed the big guy, right? So, but he said what they did offer was actually in the long run, Shaq would have made more money because Florida has no state income tax. So
right, yeah.
Even though like his contract on paper was larger for LA, at the end of the day, he actually ended up paying more money in taxes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, honestly, dude, if I was young and still playing basketball like I did, when I was in high school and everything, I would not go to California and play. I don't care how much money they offered me.
It's not.
I would not go into that state and play any type of sport. I don't care if they were throwing a blank check and said write it out because of their taxes, and they tax. It's stupid, actually.
It is, yeah.
It's like it's ridiculous, and yet the whole state's broke. I don't understand that, but anyway,
right?
Yeah, their taxes is just like ask Sam Darnold. I mean, what sucks is you played the Super Bowl there, and then he had to pay taxes on that. That's dumb.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I guess you could say like you could pull an Eli Manning like I'm not going to the Chargers. Like you have that kind of pull, or if you had the power to do that, I would put New York State up there too. I wouldn't want to play New York. But
yeah,
for the same reason.
Some of these states and their taxing, how they tax, and everybody knows how I feel about taxes, but I hate them. Think it's a scam, but
oh yeah.
I would not though, and I've always said that I would not go to California and play. Couldn't pay me enough.
No, couldn't do it.
But that doesn't mean that I would sign with like a Tennessee team because I don't think they have state taxes or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But I wouldn't go to California.
If you plan it out right, you could. Yeah, Tennessee doesn't have. Is it state tax or no income?
I think Tennessee doesn't have a state tax.
Nevada doesn't either. So
yeah, and really,
Texas I don't think does.
All states should adopt that if you really want to be real.
Mm-hmm.
And really, if you have teams like your pro teams, that kind of opens the door a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, people they want to play. So if you're looking at people, they want to play for the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
They want to play for the Knicks, right? Or they want to play for the Mavericks or, whoever. You have your team. Maybe as a kid growing up, that was your dream, then you got to realize what, yeah, they're offering you 200 million. That's great. But you got to realize that's not what you're making.